Okay, so I've been getting this request for a while from one of my friends at my Votech class. He seemed real interested in knowing how to do this, so I figured I might as well make a video. Besides, this isn't just to him, but to everyone else who would like to know how to do this. This video is going to be about how to make your own custom sprites. Now, for those of you who've seen my 800 subscribers special, you may have seen these guys in there. Yes, I made these sprites by scratch. They are completely custom made by me, and yes, their sheets are complete. However, there was one that didn't show up in this that I did earlier this year, and that was Brawlfan1. He was one of the people who didn't show up. And I actually did show him the sprite sheet, and he basically gave his criticism to it. He said that it was a decent start to custom spriting, but he seemed to look kind of bubbly and all that, just some of the poses were awkward. Didn't really know how it looked all bubbly, but I understood what he's talking about, the poses and stuff like that. But dude, thanks for the advice, and I'll be sure to fix it. You can keep the sheet if you want, which will be right now. Of course, what you need to do first is to know what you are going to sprite. It's kind of hard to make a sprite of something when you have no idea what you're going to make in the first place. So my guinea pig today will be, even though he already has a sprite, I'm going to do Shatnik17 aka Matt. The sprite he uses still looks like a Naruto edit. I should know, so is mine. But enough of that. Step 2 is to make the base. You need to make a base for your sprite. That way you know what you're going to make. So make the head, body, arms, and legs. In the end, you should have something that looks like this. Just erase any unnecessary lines that when you're done. Step 3. You need to add things to the base. Such as, you know, maybe chin, ears, and all that jazz. You know something, BJ? I'm going to try taking your advice right now. I'm actually going to try for hands instead of little Powerpuff Girl stubs. So for the hands, I'm going to be adding a little circle around the hands like this. Erase any unneeded lines. And now add some knuckles. So the hands look like this. It's pretty, isn't it? Adding clothes, hair, and other detail like that. Now, this is a mistake most of you recolor artists usually do. You make the pants right on their legs. It's not how you do it. You make them like that, and it'll look like the pants are actually a part of their legs, and it doesn't really look good. I mean, really, pants for legs? Never heard of that. But anyway, I'm rambling again. You need to have the pants go off their legs a little bit. Now, I don't mean way out, or else it's gonna look really flappy and all that. Looks like the pants are too big for them, but you want them to be a bit off. That way you know their legs are in there. And maybe their arms are in there, like if it's a shirt, but you want it slightly off. 1 or 2 pixels is fine. So you do that, and you should come out with this. Well, after you've done erasing some lines that you don't need. Now, since Matt has a jacket, we're going to be giving him a jacket. Now, for the jacket, it's kind of hard when you have a shirt on already, but for a jacket, you want the top of it to come off a little bit, you know, kind of bump up. Not completely, or else it'll look like it's floating. And seriously, that'd be creepy. So, anyway, you're done making the jacket, erase unnecessary lines, and you come out with this. Yes, it looks very pretty. Now for the shoes. Same kind of logic with the clothes. You don't want it to look like it's attached to their feet, so you want it to come off their feet a little bit. So you make the shoe base, add any special designs to it if you want, either shoelaces, straps, or some weird lines to it to make it look cool, and you might end up with something like this. That's once you erase the lines that you don't need anymore. Now we add the spiky hair, because this character apparently has spiky hair. And everything with spiky hair is awesome. That's what I think. Anybody who doesn't think that, they can go kiss my ass. Anyway, being serious for this one moment, you need to draw the hair and all that stuff. Make it nice and spiky, because it's supposed to be spiky. And just erase any lines that you don't need. It should look like this. Sorry for the terrible humor I'm having in this video. I watched Irate recently. Now to add the eyes, the nose, and the mouth so he can see with his eyes. And just make sure you don't make the eyes too creepy, or else it'll look like he's gonna rape me. A nose so he can smell Ryan's hairspray from half a mile. And a mouth so he can go, "It's pretty pants." Razor's going to kill me for that comment, isn't he? Why do I care? I got dragon powers. Anyway, add all those, and this should be the end result. Okay, so you made the entire design. You had the base, you have the face, you have the clothes, you have the hair, but something missing. Needs color. So, give it some color, should look like this in the end. Still looks bland though. You wanna know why? Needs shading. So figure out where the light's coming from, and just put the shadow where it's supposed to be, and put the light where it's supposed to be. Not the other way around, like the springs in the Sonic Genesis part. Good God, how they fucked that up. So, basically, when you do the shading, should end up looking like this. Now, if you want to go the extra mile, you can add more layers of shading. Makes it look a bit more realistic that way, but this isn't recommendable for those who don't think they can pull this off, but if you want to go the extra mile, I say go right ahead. Just add another layer of shading, and there you go. Should look like this when you're done. And congratulations, you've learned how to make your own custom sprite. Now leave me alone. By the way, before I end this, hey, Matt, if you're watching this, if you want me to make a full sheet of this, since I really got nothing else to do in my life, because obviously I don't have one, I could make the full sheet for you if you want. It's totally up to you. Don't really have anything else to do. Besides, I'm still waiting on voice actors for Klonoa Dream Bullet anyway, so while I'm waiting, if you want me to make a complete sheet of this custom sprite, feel free to say something. I'll be more than glad to make it if you want, but if you don't, that's perfectly fine too. Anyway, I've got nothing else to say. That's pretty much how you can make a custom sprite. Well, that's how I do it, but I'm pretty sure there's other ways you can do it. I've seen other people do it before, so you can probably go by their styles, but it's pretty much how you can make a custom sprite. There you go. If there's anything else you'd like to know, you can ask me in the comments below. I am done, and I shall see you guys in the next video.